Okay, thank you for coming to Strength and Cardio today. We're going to be doing a little bit of strength, a little bit of cardio. Says it so in the description. So today we'll be targeting body composition, building some muscle, burning some fat, all that good stuff. This is the reason why we come to do these classes. We want to get the biggest bang in our buck. A 30-minute class, high intensity, a lot of great strength moves, a lot of great cardio moves. Today you'll just need a pair of about medium dumbbells, and you can have a yoga mat. We aren't going to be doing a lot of stuff from the floor, but if it's something that you would like, then go ahead and go for it. So I will start our timer. Nice. Love this song. Let's get it started. Start off with like a nice jog in place, just getting our heart rate up. Putting your hands past your hips every time to get those arms involved. Nice, and now let's do a walking hamstring. So right toe up towards the sky, dropping your hips back, keeping your back nice and flat, arms forward and up. You're really gonna feel that throughout your calf and into your hamstring. Excellent work. And now hamstring curl. So back and forth, bring your heel to your glutes, and then get your arms involved. You can either pump your arms like so, or back and forth, across your chest, bring your hands back, squeezing your shoulder blades every time you bring your arms back towards the wall. And now into a march. So really try to drive that knee up towards your chest, bring your hands past your hips, looking forward. We're always in good posture. Bringing your chest out, getting that full breath in. Strong posture. Good. And now arms forward. And arms back. And now hands above your head, nice wide stance in your squat, dropping down and pressing up to your heels, squeezing your glutes at the top. Now, we're gonna be doing, the first part of the workout will be all strength moves. We'll have 4 different exercises. You'll be doing each exercise for 40 seconds. You'll get a 20-second break in between each transition from one to the next. You'll be repeat that cycle 3 times, and then we'll move to our cardio section following that same format. So, let's not waste any more time. Grab your dumbbell. You can grab 1, like so, bringing it up to your chest, or you can have 2 by your hips like that. So, we'll start off with our regular stance squat. So nice feet parallel. Notice how they're not dipping out in any sort of way. Don't let your knees cave in towards the midline of your body. Have your hands by your hips or up at your chest. And let's begin that 40 seconds now. Dropping your hips back, pressing up through your heels. Good. Pressing up through your heels, not letting your knees cave in towards the midline of your body. You're keeping them out. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as you're doing this. If you have the weights to your side, you can always switch it up. Do that goblet style of squat right here. It's going to engage your core a lot more if you're doing this style. So if it's a relatively new movement for you, I would either do no weight or weights on the side of your hips. And relax. Went a little bit over there, that's fine. Get a little bit extra work in. We'll start in 10 seconds. We're gonna go into a bent over row. So bring your hips back nice and flat. And now hands to your side, elbows to your side. And then if you want, you don't have to do this step, but extend your arm out to target that tricep. Another version of this too, to kind of ease up on that lower back. Bring your left leg back, just like that. Or your right leg back. You can kind of switch it up, where right or left, whichever one is more comfortable for you. Good. Try not to have your head come up either. It's in line with your back. Doing great. You're targeting your back when you bring your elbows to your side, and then triceps as you press your hands out. That's 20 seconds. Now we get a 20-second rest until we go into our next movement, and that is a lunge with a bicep curl. So we'll start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do a forward lunge, and the depth of the lunge is going to determine the intensity. So you can go down nice and deep like that. Bicep curl at the bottom, and then press up through that heel and into that standing position. Left leg forward, bicep curl, pressing up with the left leg. And like I said, you could also just do like a quick kind of quarter lunge right here, and then go back if you would like. So the determining how far down you want to go is going to determine how intense the exercise is. Good. Looks like we went a little bit over on that, but I wanted to be balanced, right? All right, now we'll go back down to the floor. We're gonna do a push-up. We can start those push-ups now. There's a couple different variations of push-up you can do. You can be on your hands and on your knees. Get as many reps in as you can. You can also be at an elevated surface like a couch or a countertop. That's gonna be less of an impact on your joints, or you can go from the wall as well. So you're in front of the wall, pressing up like so. We have about 15 seconds left of push-ups left, so finish strong. And relax. All right, now we'll cycle back. We're gonna go into that goblet squat again. Hands up. And 3, 2, 1. Drop down. You can do that higher intensity version like this, really forcing you to keep that core engaged, or at your sides. Dropping those hips back. So you don't want your knees going past your toes. You also don't want your knees going in towards the midline of your body. You're doing great. And once again, just like that lunge, the further down you go is going to determine the intensity of that squat. You can do more of like a quarter squat if you would like. And we'll go into that bent over row with a kickback. So get ready. Start here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. This is one of my personal favorite exercises. Really targets that back and into your triceps. And also just do the row. You don't have to do that kickback. You can just bring your elbows to your sides, hold, and then go back down if you would like. 20 seconds left. Doing great, 10 seconds left. Finish strong. And 3, 2, 1, relax. Go into that lunge here with that bicep curl. The bicep curl is optional. If you want to do, instead of that forward lunge, going into a reverse lunge this time. So bring the leg back rather than coming forward. You go. Not letting that front knee Come in towards the midline of your body as you're doing this. Once again, how far down you go into that lunge is going to determine how intense that movement is going to be. 10 seconds. And one more. Balance yourself out. Awesome. All right, now down to those push-ups. Whichever version, wall, elevated surface, knee, or on your feet. And 3, 2, 1, begin. 40 seconds, here we come. Doing great, push through it, literally push through it. Take any breaks that you need throughout that 40 seconds. But try and stay moving the whole time. And if that means decreasing the intensity of the movement, that is okay. Perfect reps, not more reps. All right, we went hard there for those first 2 rounds. Let's give ourselves a little bit longer of a break for that final strength round. Grab a drink of water. Everyone's doing awesome. We're gonna start when 18:40 is on the clock. So at 18:40, we'll start that last round of strength and we'll move to our cardio, finish strong with those cardio moves. Grab your weights. Last round coming up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remember, pressing up through your heels, keeping your feet parallel with each other. And you can either do that goblet style, like I'm doing right now, or have it at your sides. Whichever version you're more comfortable with doing, it's up to you. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent move. And now onto that bench over row with that tricep kick out. We got about 15 seconds left in our 20-second recovery. And let's begin in 3, 2, and 1. It's important with this exercise as well to keep your core engaged so you aren't getting lazy, starting to let that lower back overarch or round up. Core is engaged, so that means we're squeezing our glutes and you're having those abs engaged. And remember, perfect reps, not more reps. So take a quick break if you need. At any point in that 40 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Next, into our reverse lunge with the bicep curl at the bottom. You can do that forward lunge as well. That's the more higher intensity version of the exercise. The reverse lunge is going to be a little more easier to control. Let's begin. Good, body is upright from the floor. Try to avoid leaning too far forward. As we start getting a little more tired, the body's gonna wanna be forward like that. Try to avoid that as best you can. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna balance myself out here. Don't want to stop in the middle of the exercise. And down to our push-ups. So you can actually put the weights aside. You will not need them for the rest of the day, rest of the workout. Maybe you want to get some weights in later on today. I don't know your schedule. Sounds like a fun idea though. Into those push-ups. And I'm going to switch the song because I believe this song already played. Good. Last 15 seconds. How many push-ups can you get in? How many perfect push-ups can you get in these last 15? Good. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. Take a much needed break here. Get some water. Get your breath. We'll go into that cardio here in a little bit. But it's going to be that same format. We have 4 different cardio moves. And we're going to do 3 different rounds of those 4 different moves. 40 seconds a move, followed by 20-second rest, into 40 again, and so on. You do not need to do that full 40 seconds. You could go down to about a 30-second interval and have a 30-second rest if you want. You could also, if you want a little bit more, go up to a 50 to a minute if you want. If you want to just keep moving, keep moving. It's up to you. Ball is in your court. Go Heat. All right. So first one we're going to be doing, we'll start here in about 20 seconds. So get ready. We'll be starting off with this jumping jack. Like that. And you can also bring that lower intensity jumping jack with one foot to the side. We're going to do 40 seconds of jumping jacks. Start off nice and easy and then try to finish harder. And begin. Doing great. Now maybe try to pick up that intensity for these last 20 seconds. And 10 seconds left. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent 20-second rest here. And if you're doing that full 50 seconds, keep going. We're going to a march. You're going like so. And as you're kind of easing into that, once again, like those jumping jacks, let's start slow and controlled. And then you can work your way up to that higher rep total. So march, begin now. Good. First 10 seconds going well. And now, if you want to, you keep doing that march and increasing that step height, or you can go into a high knee. So it's more of like a jog, driving your knees up towards your chest, keeping your abs engaged the entire time, pumping your hands past your hips, better arm drive, better knee drive. And 3, 2, 1, good. 20-second recovery. We're gonna need it for this recovery. We're gonna be doing some squat jumps or hip thrusts. So what that looks like, you can either do a full jump, or you can start off with that quarter squat and just standing up, pressing through your heels. But begin now, we're at 40 seconds now. You can start here, keeping your core engaged, pressing up through your heels. And if you want, that first 10 seconds, you know, you're starting off and then maybe go up on your toes. Getting your calves involved a little bit more. And for this last 10 seconds, if you want, try that full jump. Three, 2, 1, relax. Okay, last exercise of the 4. I'm gonna give you the option. You can either do a burpee any version of a burpee you want, or you can go down and do either a mountain climber or shoulder touch with your hands touching your shoulders just like that. But again, if you haven't already, as you can see we're in that 40-second interval already. Time flies when you're having fun and explaining exercises. So keep it up. Once again, maybe you start with that shoulder touch, move to a mountain climber, and then that last 10 seconds, try an adapted burpee if you want. There's always different versions of burpees that you can do. All right, relax. And you're gonna get more than just the 20 seconds. We'll let you rest for another minute. We'll go into that second round. And we'll do one more final round after that. Something that's coming to my head there. As far as burpees, if you want to do burpees for that last movement, a couple different versions I'll show you here. You do that lower impact, hands here. It's kind of like a mountain climber at the bottom, and then you stand up. You can also do more of a jack back, standing up, or that full version, jack back, push up at the bottom, up, and jump up. So any variation of those 4 different styles you can kind of include for that last 40-second interval. So let's get started here. We'll start off with those jumping jacks again. So begin here in 3, 2, 1. Good, nice and slow and steady. If you want to try a higher impact jumping jack, start with your hands together, feet together, drop down into a sumo squat, and then jump back up. Call us a power jack. And 3, 2, 1, relax. Go into that march. Uh-oh, microphone's losing its place here. Working too hard. All right, now into those marches here in 3, 2, and 1. Driving your knee up, keeping your hips level, core is engaged, pumping your hands past your hips. Everything's moving straight forward. First 10 seconds down, maybe try to increase that step length. Maybe you want to get a little skip involved. Going up on your calf. Just like that. Good. And last 10, try those high knees. Bring up the intensity, bring up those knees. Pump your arms past your hips. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now, into those squat jumps, and remember, you can do a fast quarter squat. You can do a fast quarter squat onto your calves, or you can do that full version. 3 different versions. You got 3 different options, all different intensities. There's definitely, you don't have to just do one version. You can do all 3. You can do one version. You can do 2 of the 3. Always want to give you plenty of options, but not too many. Bring the energy here. Last 10 seconds. Maybe try those squat jumps if you want. 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. And now into those burpees or a mountain climber shoulder touch. So start off maybe if you want to try with that shoulder touch. You can also do a shoulder touch from your knees like that. But begin now. Your shoulder touch, mountain climber, or one of those 3 to 4 versions of a burpee that I showed you earlier. Remember, try to make the movement that you're doing controlled, but fast. So slow it down for starters, and then work your way into that faster or higher impact version. And relax. All right, have a minute recovery here, because we need that full minute. My goodness, we're working hard today. The temperature's up here in Minnesota, and so is the intensity. All right, nice recovery here. We've got 30 seconds to burn. So, for this last interval, try to get as many reps as you can of one version of the exercise. So maybe just pick one version and do as many as you can to really exhaust yourself every interval, because this is the last one. You'll have one more to go. One more interval of these 4 exercises, and then you can take a nap. Well, maybe not take a nap. You can do, you can just relax, take a shower. You don't have to do any more workouts today. But let's start here. I gave you a little bit extra time. We'll start here in 10. And begin now with those jumping jacks. So I'm gonna start with those power jacks that I showed you at the last interval. You can also do that regular version if you want, but count. How many can you get? Pick one version and go. You've had 2 rounds now to figure out which one you like the most. It's best for you. So pick that version and go, go, go. 15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now into those marches or high knees. You got 15 seconds here. Pick which one you want to do. Remember, it's the march. It's the march with the calf raise or those high knees. Going at a high intensity with those. So 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good work. 15 seconds in. 20 seconds in, halfway. Finish strong. I'm telling myself that too. Let's go. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. 20 seconds. So we're going to those squat jumps. Remember, pick one version, and how many can you do? Quarters, clear with the calf raise, or that full version. And begin here now, and go. And take any breaks that you need throughout that 40 seconds. Because regardless of what version you picked, which exercise you're doing, you want to do as many perfect as you can. Excellent. And relax. Quick drink of water. Woo! Last 20 seconds of a rest. And then we are done after this last interval. So a shoulder touch, a mountain climber, or a burpee. And begin here in 3, 2, and 1. Finish strong here. You got 15 seconds. And 6 seconds. Finish strong. And relax. Good work. Way to finish there. Strength and cardio. Only 30 minutes. But as you can see, it's not easy, but it's only 30 minutes. So that 30 minutes you just did is gonna carry you for the next 48 hours. It only takes 30 minutes to start feeling really good, get the results that you want. So thanks for coming. I'm out of breath, and we'll see you next week.